My name is Shubhayu Mandal and I am from class 5th B. Today in this exhibition, I am with a math square finding machine. An exponent is the number of times a number is multiplied by itself. For example, 2 to the power of 3 is 2 multiplied 3 times by itself, that is 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 8. Similarly, when a number is raised to the power of 2, it is known as the square of the number. It is represented as a small 2 at the top of the number. I have made a machine which can tell the corresponding squares of the following numbers from 1 to 10. Let's find some of them. Let's find the square of 4. Let me guess. Maybe the square of 4 is 4 into 4, that is 16. Let's find if I'm correct. Oh, I was right. The square of 4 is 16. Now let's find the square of 7. Oh, the square of 7 was 49.
Integers are the whole numbers that can be positive like 1 and 2, negative like minus 1 and 2 or 0. Therefore, the numbers like 2, 3, 10, 500, etc. are all integers. Integer does not have decimal places. Addition and subtraction can be done in integers through the number line. To explain integer, I have the integer board and the number line. At the right side it has positive integer and at the left side it has negative integer. To add a positive integer, move to the right onto the number line. To add a negative integer, move left onto the number line. To subtract a positive integer, move left to the number line. To explain more about integers, I have taken these 4 examples. So our first example is 5 plus 4. We are going to move it towards right 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 9. Now my next example is 5 minus 4. We are going to move it towards left 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 1. Another example is minus 5 plus 4. We are going to move it towards right 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is minus 1. My last example is minus 5 minus 4. We are going to move it 4 steps towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is minus 9. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
A model that just shows the different types of angles and also will help you to learn the different types of angles. First, let me define an angle. An angle is a figure formed with two rays called the sides of the angle. They share a common point called the vertex of the angle. Now let's see the different types of angles with the help of this block. First angle is acute angle. All the angles that measure more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree are called acute angle. Let's see. All the angles that measure more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree are called the acute angles. Next is the right angle. The angle that measures exactly 90 degree is called the right angle. Then comes the acute obtuse angle. Angles that measure more than 90 degree but they are less than 180 degree are called the obtuse angles. Then comes the straight angle. The angle that exactly measures 180 degree is called the straight angle. Now comes the reflex angle. The angle that measures more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called the reflex angle. Then the last angle is complete angle. When the one arm of the angle rotates a complete circle and comes over it, again it completes a complete rotation around it, and is called a complete angle.
Now today my topic is about decimal. So I have a good question in my mind that what are decimals? So the meaning of the decimal is the numbers which are written in decimal form are known as decimal numbers or simply decimals. There are two parts of the decimals. The first part is the whole number part and the second part is the decimal part. Whole number part is the left side of the point and decimal number part is the right side of the point. So today I am going to represent with the picture with decimals. So let's start. So here it is 1.6. So one full number we will keep here and 6 strips we need. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it is 1.6. We have also converted it into decimal fraction. It will be 16 by 10 and in mixed fraction it is 1 and 6 by 10. Now the second one is that 2.14. So we need two full squares. 1 and this one 2. And we need one strip for it. This one. And we need 4 squares for it. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is 2.14. Now we have converted this into decimal fraction, that is 214 by 100, and in mixed fraction we have converted, that is 2 and 14 by 100.
Today I am going to explain you about types of triangles, classification of triangles on the basis of their angles. In this there are 3 triangles: acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, all 3 angles are less than 90 degree. By measuring a protractor also, you can see that this angle is less than 90 degree. For example, a piece of watermelon. If we keep a piece of watermelon like this, then it forms a less than acute angle. Obtuse angle triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, only one angle is greater than 90 degree. Another 2 angles are not greater than 90 degree. For example, a open hand fan. This is an open hand fan. If we keep this open hand fan like this, then it forms an obtuse angle. Now right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, only one angle is equal to 90 degree. By measuring a protractor also, you can see that this angle is equal to 90 degree. For example, a set square of 45 degree. This is a set square of 45 degree. If we keep this set square like this, then it forms a 90 degree. Now I will explain you about classification of triangles on the basis of their sides. In this there are equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle. In equilateral triangle, all 3 sides are equal in their length. You know that in triangle there are 3 sides, so all 3 sides are equal in their length is equilateral triangle. For example, a road signboard. Isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, only 2 sides are equal in their length. and another side is different in the length. For example, a piece of pizza. This is a piece of pizza, and you can see these two sides are equal and this side is different in length. So this is the isosceles triangle. Scalene triangle. In scalene triangle, all three sides are different in their length. So, for example, a set square of 60 degrees.
Thousands year calendar. In this, every month has one numbers. January 0, February 3, March 3, April 6, etc. So you can give me any date. I can take out its date. Here 1/1/21. It has been decided that on this day it will be Monday. So let us take one example. 1/1/2021. So this 1 will be 0 because 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. And this 1 means January. January is 0. So I will write here 0. And of this 20, I will write 19 because 20 minus 1 is equals to 19. So of this 21, what I will do? I will write 21 by 4. Why I will write 4? Because leap year comes in every 4 years. Okay. So we have to plus it. 0 plus 0 plus 19 plus 21 by 4, that we have to divide it. So the answer will be 5. But the remainder will be 1. So here we will write remainder 1. Okay, so let us plus this. The answer will be 24. So we will do 24 by 7 because 1 week is equals to 7 days. So here we will do, so the answer will be 3. But we will get the remainder as 3. Also we will get the remainder also 3. So here what we will do, I have told you this will be Monday. So here I will take once Monday and I will plus 3 plus 1. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is equals to Friday. So 1/1/2021, this is the date. The day will be Friday. Thank you.
Number system. So at first, let's just understand what does number system actually mean. The number system is defined as a way of writing to express any numbers, and that number system has been divided up to some of the groups, and they are natural number, whole number, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, real number, imaginary number, and complex number. So let's understand them all in detail. So the first one is the natural number. Natural number are such kind of number which starts from 1 to infinites are known as natural number. Their example you can take as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till infinite. The next we have is the whole number. Whole number are such kind of number which starts from 0 to infinite. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till infinite. Then the next we have the integers. Integer is a set of whole number, natural number, positive number and negative number are known as integers. For example, you can take +1, -1, -200, +200 and etc. Then the next we have the rational number. These are the kind of number which we can write as P by Q, where P and Q are two integers and Q is not equal to 0. For example, 4 by 5, -4 by 5, 17, -64.
Prepared the model of bar graph diagram to represent the weight of my family members. OXX OX axis represents the name of my family members. OY axis represents the weight of each of my family member. The weight of my mother is 55 kgs. Weight of my father is 70 kgs. Weight of my brother is 90 kgs. Weight of myself is 25 kgs. Weight of my grandmother is 75 kgs. Weight of my bua is 100 kgs. Weight of my sister is 50 kgs.
Easy homemade projector. A projector is a device which produces a large image of a small object. Let's see the components first. I have made the lens with a bulb filled with water which acts as a convex lens. There's a film with drawings on it and a torch as a light source. The film is placed behind the lens outside its focal length. When the light passes through the film, the shadow of the drawing is formed. The light along with the shadow passes through the lens and goes through refraction. Now what is refraction? Refraction is the bending of light on passing from one medium to another, which produces an enlarged image. Let me show you some of my drawings.
Today I made one portable cooler that can help us very much. So when we go for traveling in summers, we feel very hot and uncomfortable. So by pressing this single button, we can on this. It can be made with very few things. I have used battery, DC motor, a fan, a button, a box and some wires. And my topic is about different habitats of animals. So I have a good question in my mind that what is habitat? So the meaning of the habitat is that the animals which live in the natural place or natural home of the animal is known as habitat. So on the basis of the habitat, the animals are classified as terrestrial, aquatic, arboreal, aerial and amphibians. So with the help of my jungle model, let's see the different habitats of animals. So the first habitat is terrestrial animals. The animals those who live on land are known as terrestrial animals. For example, lion, cheetah, elephant, kangaroo, rhinoceros, gorilla, tiger, deer, etc. Aquatic animals. The animals those who live in the water are known as aquatic animals. For example, fish, shark, whale, etc. Now, arboreal animals. The animals those who live on tree are known as arboreal animals. For example, monkey, squirrel, etc. Now, the next example is Aerial animals. The animals, those who fly in the sky, are known as aerial animals. For example, eagle, bird, etc. Now, amphibians. The animals, those who can live both land and water, are known as amphibians. For example, hippopotamus, crocodile, etc. So this was my today's science project.
The science project topic is rainwater harvesting. So let's know how to harvest the rainwater in order to reduce the scarcity of water facing by us in 21st century. So, collecting rainwater from the roof tank. So collecting rainwater is called rainwater harvesting. If the water falls in that place where most of the area is covered with roads and buildings, so we can't get it back. So water is collected in the roof tank and then with the help of pipe it is passed in the filtration tank, and then all impurities has been removed. It will transfer in the well. The water is collected in the roof tank. The roof tank water goes in the filtration tank. This filtration tank has soil and sand layers when the all impurities has been removed. So you can see this, the water is skimmed in the filtration tank. So you can see this, the all impurities has been removed and it will passed in the well. So you can see this, the water skimmed, pure water came in the well and all impurities has been removed.
I have made a magnetic swing. It is based on properties of magnetism. As we know that magnets have two poles, north and south. Same pole repels and different pole attracts. This magnetic swing works on same property. Let's see how it works. Here, I pasted one magnet. It is north pole and it is south pole. And this way it swings continue. Water dispenser. So today I will tell some advantage of water dispenser. First I will tell how to use it. When I have opened the lid of the bottle, the air level push the water and the water starts falling into the glass. And when I have closed the lid of the water stops falling into the glass. Now I am going to tell some advantage of water dispenser. A device that dispenses water is called water dispenser. It provides easy access to drinking water. The water dispenser was invented by Halsey Wheeler Taylor and Leatherhose. Its storage capacity is generally up to 3 liters. The water dispenser play a vital role in modern world. It basically supply easy and access of drinking water. Types of motion. As we all know, what is motion? Motion is the process of moving or changing place or position. So there are 6 types of motion. Rectilinear motion, periodic motion, curvilinear motion, circular motion, oscillatory motion and translatory motion. So first we are going to start with rectilinear motion. A motion in which the direction of the velocity remains constant and the path is in a straight line is known as rectilinear motion. So the example is car moving on a road and apple falling from a tree. And the second type of motion is periodic motion. A motion that repeats itself after equal interval of time is known as periodic periodic motion. So I have picked the example of pendulum. Pendulum moves in a to-fro motion in equal interval of time. And rubber when stretching. Rubber band when stretched, it's come into its own place. So the third type of motion is curvilinear motion. A motion of an object moves in a curved path is known as curvilinear motion. I have picked the example of paper aeroplane. If we throw the paper aeroplane, it does not move in a straight path. It moves in a curved path. So my second example is spring straw spiral. Straw moves in a spiral path. It shows curvilinear motion. So the fourth type of example is circular motion. The fourth type of motion is circular motion. It is defined as motion or movement of an object along a circumference of a circle or rotation along the circular path is known as circular motion. So I have picked the example of fan, which moves in a circular path, and the second example is clock. It also moves in a circular path. The fifth type of motion is oscillatory motion. It is defined as to and fro motion of the body about its fixed position. It is also known as periodic motion. I have picked a common example, swinging of a swing. The swing stands in a two-pole which is at a fixed place, and the swing moves in a to and fro motion. The second example which I have picked, which is stretching of rubber band. If we stretch this rubber band and it gets vibrated, it shows oscillatory motion. The last type of motion is translatory motion. It is defined as the motion in which all points of the moving body move uniformly in the same line or direction. I have taken the example of a moving train. A train moves in a uniformly path and the tracks are fixed in a straight line. The second example which I have picked, which is a ball rolling on a ground. It shows us translatory motion and if it walks on the straight path.
Good. This is the model of parts of flower. Receptacle. It is the stem to which the floral organs are attached. Next, sepals. It is the outermost roll of the flower. It protects the flower during bud condition. Petals. The most attractive part of flower with different colors and size. It attracts the insects so that the fertilization takes place. Next is stamen, male reproductive organ. It consists of two parts. Filament. It is a stalk-like structure. Second, anther. It is granular structure present on filament. In anther, male gametes are produced. Next, pistil, female reproductive organ. It consists of three parts. First, ovary. The swollen part at the base is ovary. It consists of ovules where female gametes are produced. Second, style. It is a long tube-like structure. Next is third, stigma. It is a sticky opening where male gametes stick easily.
For this, I have made water indicator alarm. As soon as the water is filled by the tank fully up to the brim, the alarm starts working and make a buzzer sound which helps us to indicate that tank is filled. And it's time to switch off the pump. In this way we will save the water as well as electricity. Now how it's work I will show.
I have made a model of manual escalator for carrying the disabled person, the wheelchair of the disabled person through stairs, where the construction of lifts or ramp is not possible. It can be easily constructed in houses as well as buildings, without the sufficient space for constructing the slopes. Here, my model represents the slopes of a railway platform with two narrow slopes. These narrow slopes will be as broad as the width of the wheelchair, and it can be used to slide the wheelchair upwards and downwards manually with less effort. And beside this, these slopes will be so narrow that other people using this stairs will not face any problem or accidents.
Name of my model is Li-Fi, which is light fidelity. It is a brand new technology which was invented by Harald Haas, but it's an updated version of it because the technology invented by Harald Haas doesn't work under highlights. So this is how it works. So as you can see, this is an LED bulb which is connected to a battery, and here it's a speaker which is again connected to a battery. These both are not connected to each other, and when I connect my mobile phone with this AUX cable attached to the battery, the bulb starts glowing, as you can see. Now I'm going to play a song in my mobile phone, and now you can see the voice is not being clearly coming. But once I put the light over here, you can hear the sound. Now if I remove it, again you will see that the song has stopped. Now again I'll keep it, it will start again. You can see, this means that data from mobile or this side or the AUX cable is being transferred to solar panel through a light, and then so this solar panel is collecting this data and we are getting the output. Through this medium we can also use internet, means this in place of this audio data there will be internet which will be transferred. So this way we can use a huge and a very nice amount of internet within very less amount, and also it will be very fast because we know that light travels faster than anything in the world, which means that the internet we will get will be faster, will be cheap, and will be in very big amount. Another advantage of this is that while we prepare towers for Wi-Fi's or we do some connections for Wi-Fi, there are uses of banners and some towers which causes land damage, which means that if a tower is set up in a particular area of land, the area of land gets defected and there cannot be any kind of construction or any kind of agriculture activity on that. The land will get buried. So there are lots, and it will be also very faster than Wi-Fi as well. So this is the new technology which can lead India to a powerful nation, and also we have seen during this pandemic how internet was useful in everyone's life. But we have also seen that there were some areas where there was a poor connection of internet. But this is going to help in such situations as well. I hereby present you this model, Divyang with. This model I have prepared for differently able people or senior citizens who have disability movement and travels in buses or train. This model to help them out. So this whole model, this whole prototype is based on inclined plane which is based on Newton's second law of motion. So what I have did that I have taken two plain parallel plates and hinged them together in a foldable form like this. And when the bus or train is moving, so it will close up like this with manually or automatically with the help of sensor or a switch. Like this it will close up, and when the train or bus is in halt, it will open up manually or automatically like this. And this I will attach to the footstep or the entrance or the exit door of the buses or trains. Like this I will attach this, and the person who uses wheelchair or walker can easily step up or down from it without anybody's help.
Soldier safety band. In a battlefield, when a soldier is wounded seriously, he is unable to stand and walk. In this situation, the soldier has to crawl and take him to a safer place. He also loaded with baggage. I try to invent something which will provide safety to those who are protecting our lives, our freedoms and our country. During this process, I made special knee and elbow band. In this prototype, 4 bands of high quality have been taken. 2 knee band and 2 elbow bands. Around the circumference of wheel, a gripping pad is fixed. In this condition, the two are in contact with each other. Without sliding, this will be helped to claw easily in sand, mud and hard surfaces. When a soldier falls down, he tries to claw with his knee and elbow. The wheels and path are in contact with each other without sliding. So the wheels are rolling easily. This will help the soldier to crawl easily in sand, mud and hardly surfaces.
So at first, let's just understand what does nitrogen cascade actually mean. So as we know that plants cannot take the general form of nitrogen, so therefore the leguminous plant convert that nitrogen to a useful form by a bacteria present in them known as rhizobium bacteria. So there are mainly 3 kinds by which the nitrogen is fixed, and they are atmospheric, biological and industrial. So the atmospheric and the biological are 2 natural ways, and the industrial is a chemical process. So at first we will understand the atmospheric way. So here the lightning breaks the dinitrogen bond of that nitrogen, and then the nitrogen has got to the soil. Then the leguminous plant take that nitrogen, and the rhizobium bacteria which is present on the leguminous plants convert it to a useful form, and they are again got to an atmosphere by a process named as transpiration. As you can see in this picture, the atmospheric process. So the next process is the biological process. In here the nitrogen is fixed by the water bodies by a microorganism which is present in the water. As you can see, the biological process. So as we know that nowadays our population is increasing, and therefore the nitrogen cannot be fixed so much fastly naturally, so therefore the human thought of making industrial nitrogen. So in this process the nitrogen is mixed with the iron to form the industrial nitrogen. As you can see, the process of industrial nitrogen. So the industrial nitrogen help the plants to grow faster, but it also have some of the cons too. As we know that this industrial nitrogen is used in the agricultural work. Whenever the rain used to begin, the nitrogen which is present in the soil makes it a small path to the nearby water body and gets mixed with that water. And the industrial nitrogen supports the algae growing bacteria by which the algae is grown. And as we know that algae takes more oxygen, and the algae will take the more oxygen which is present in the water, which can die the aquatic animals. This could also harm the aquatic animals and their consumers too. And when the nitrogen is got to the atmosphere by a process known as evaporation, it also traps more heat than the carbon dioxide. So therefore, I had thought of making algae mat filters, which can stop the cascading nitrogen runoff. So here, whenever the rain used to begin, the nitrogen got to the algae mat filter, and the cascading nitrogen is saturated with algae, and this algae can be used in agricultural work too, which is environmental friendly also. So that is it, and thank you so much for watching the video, and have a great day ahead. This is my whole project.
and this is my science model, movable dustbin. It is specially made for old age people who face difficulty in walking and gets problem to throw their dry waste. So let me show you how it works. So from this forward button, I will operate it until it comes to me. Then I will throw this waste in it, and then it will go to its position. We have to clean it every day.
This is the model I have made for science experiment. This is how the respiratory system works. So this is the model made with bottle, 2 pipes, 3 pipes and 3 balloons. So these 2 balloons we will take as a lung, and these straws we will take as a windpipe, and this bottle we will take as rib, and this bottom balloon we can take as a diaphragm. So when we take in air, so diaphragm moves out and the lungs expands, and as we leave air, so it comes back to their position. So see, this is how it works. We take air, the lungs expand and the diaphragm moves back, and when we lose air, then the lungs come back to their position and the diaphragm also move back.
Today I will explain how to prepare a projector in home with easily available things. The things required are cartoon, mobile stand and a convex lens. For making this, we need take a cardboard and cut a hole and place the convex lens. Place the mobile behind the convex lens. Adjust the distance between the mobile and the mobile stand so that the clear image appears in the screen. I am showing this video in the projector. For purpose, I am switching off the lights.
I am presenting the human eye 3D model structure. This is the structure of human eye 3D model, and now I am explaining about it. This black color circle is pupil, and outside of it iris is there. Then above it cornea is there. Then white color structure is retina, and this back side is a ciliary muscle. And this white color structure you can see here, this is optic nerve, and above it this red color structure is eye muscles.
Is wind power. Wind power or wind energy is the use of wind to provide mechanical power through wind turbines and to turn on electrical generators, and occasionally to do work like milling and pumping. In this, I have used the materials that are 2 fans, one motor, 1 dynamo, controller button, battery connector, wires, LED bulb, stands. Turn on this button. With the help of this wind turbine, this fan starts working and creates wind power. With the help of this dynamo, it converts wind power into wind energy, and the bulb glows.
A very warm and pleasant greetings of the day to one and all watching this video. I am Jini Sarina Khan, student of class 8th D, St. Xavier's High School, Vyapar Vihar, Bilaspur. And today I am going to represent a model of district court. District court is the primary level of judiciary system. Here the cases which are filed against a victim are rectified and a judgment is given back. This is the place where public sit and can see what's going on inside the court. And also from here some people become the witness. The witness is the person who rectifies that the charges and cases filed against the victim are true or false. This is the person who is known as public prosecutor or the prosecution. He is an advocate who opposes the victim, while here's a lawyer who stands with the victim to prove that he has done nothing wrong. Well, this is the place where the boss of this whole district court sits, and that's the place of the judge. The decision made by the judge is then sent to the court, and that is to be mandatory. While if the victim is not satisfied with the judgment and the decision passed by the judge of the district court,
he can again file his case in high courts, and from high courts he can also go to Supreme Courts. But this is a primary level of judiciary system. Most of the cases are satisfied here as well. Hope you like this. Thank you.
As it is said by Theodore Roosevelt, the more you know about the past, the better prepared you are for the future. Hello everyone. I am Eva Oshin Masih from class 7th A, St. Xavier's High School, Vyapar Vihar, Bilaspur. And for the social studies exhibition, I have prepared a chart on the history of the Mughal Empire. As you can see that I have divided my charts into 4 categories. In the first section, I have written about the genealogy of different Mughal emperors. The first Mughal emperor or the founder was Babur. He was succeeded by Humayun. Humayun was succeeded by Akbar. Jahangir took Akbar's throne. Jahangir was succeeded by Shah Jahan, and the last Mughal emperor was Aurangzeb. In the second section, I have shown about the special features that helped the Mughal Empire in the 17th century to control nearly all the subcontinents. The features include political, economic, religious, social, technology, art fields, and areas that were ruled by the Mughal Empire. The third section includes the reasons of fall and the effects of the Mughal Empire. The fall of the empire started from the death of the last Mughal Empire, Aurangzeb, in 1701. The fourth section exhibits the great architecture made by the Mughal Empire. Some of them are Taj Mahal in Agra, Red Fort in Delhi, Fatehpur Sikri, Agra Fort, and Humayun's tomb that still exist and speak of the grandeur of the Mughals. So this is my presentation about the Mughal Empire. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Tanushree Khadra of class 6C, St. Xavier's High School, Vyapar Vihar. I have made a model showing the various landforms and the neighbors of our country, India. Let's see the landforms. To the extreme north of the country lies the Great Mountains. It includes the Himalayas, the Trans-Himalayan ranges, and the Eastern Hills. Then comes the Great Northern Plains. It stretches in east-west direction for about 2400 kilometers. Many rivers nourish these plains and make it fertile for good growth of food crops. To the extreme west of the country lies the Great Indian Thar Desert. It extends from Rajasthan to Gujarat. To the south of the Great Northern Plains lies the peninsular plateau of India. In the northwest, part of the plateau is called the Deccan Trap. Then comes the coastal plain of eastern as well as western coast of India. The eastern coastal plain lies between the Eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal. The western coastal plain lies between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. The islands of India consist of Lakshadweep Island in Arabian Sea and Andaman and Nicobar Island in Bay of Bengal. Now let's see the neighbors of the country India. Our country India is surrounded in the northeast direction with China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar and Bangladesh. In the northeast direction, it is surrounded with Afghanistan and Pakistan. In the southern direction, it is surrounded with Sri Lanka. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, I am Ashna Kausar from class 6th from St. Xavier's High School, Vyapar Vihar, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. This is my model of layers of atmosphere. The Earth is surrounded by a layer of gas called atmosphere. It extends up to a height of 1600 kilometers. The layer is divided into 5 layers based on composition, temperature and other properties. These layers starting from Earth's surface are called troposphere. The lowest layer of Earth's atmosphere between the surface of the Earth and about 6 to 10 kilometers above the surface. Aeroplanes flies in this layer and water vapor and dust particles present in this layer. The next layer is stratosphere. The layer of the Earth's atmosphere between about 10 and 50 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. Many jet planes and hot air balloons fly in this because it is very stable. The next is mesosphere. The region of the Earth's atmosphere between about 50 and 80 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. Above the stratosphere, meteors and rock fragments burn up in the mesosphere. The next is thermosphere. The region of the atmosphere above the mesosphere. Thermosphere is a layer of auroras. The next is exosphere, the outermost region of a planet's atmosphere. Satellites present in this layer. I hope you like my model. Thank you. Have a safe day.
Hello everyone, my name is Vanshika Motwani. I am studying in class 6 in St. Xavier High School, Bilaspur. Now today I will explain you about India natural vegetation. There are 5 types of vegetations mainly found in India. There are tropical rainforest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest, tropical mangrove forest and tropical mountain forest. With all these forests, another forest is here, temperature forest with grassland. Now I explain the rainfall of the vegetation area in India. The relief and rainfall of any region determine the natural vegetation of that place. In India subcontinent, it can be seen through the following points. The western slopes of the Western Ghat receive more than 200 centimeters of rainfall. Due to heavy rainfall, tropical rainforests are found in this region on a larger scale. In a different mountain region, different types of vegetation are found at the height of 1500 to 3. The natural vegetation consists of acacia, palm and cactus, etc. Thank you.
Hello everyone watching this. I am Unnati Vashne from class 8B of St. Xavier High School, Vyapar, Bihar, Bilaspur, and I am here to present my English project for English exhibition. As we all know, this pandemic is causing a lot of changes in our daily lives, so good nutrition and eating healthy food in the right amount is very crucial for our health, particularly in the time when our immunity system needs to fight back. It can be very easy for us to slip into an unhealthy eating habit, but in the time of this pandemic, it is even more important to take healthy diet as it supports both our mental and physical health. So, here are some tips to maintain healthy diet. Firstly, eating fresh and a variety of fruits and vegetables. Consuming a combination of different foods including whole grains like wheat, rice, nuts and healthy fats. Keeping less intake of salts and choose products with lower sodium content. Also limit sugar intake. Drink enough water and stay hydrated. Also consume enough fiber products because it contributes to a healthy digestive system.
Hello everyone, I am Anshika Chitrakar of class 7C studying in St. Xavier High School, Bihar, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. Today I have made one topic, preposition here, so I hope you will all get very well. So our first topic is preposition. What is preposition? Preposition is a word used before noun to show its relation to some other noun. They are normally placed in front of nouns. Here, what is preposition? Means preposition is a short word which keeps relation between one noun with another noun, and it place where we should keep the preposition word, we should keep in front of nouns. For example, the ball is on the table. Where is the ball? The ball is on the table. Here, the ball and the table is noun, and this word on is a preposition which keeps relation with ball and table. Our second example is the man is sitting under the tree. Here, where is the man sitting? Man is sitting under the tree. Here, the man and the tree. These two are nouns, and this word under is a preposition. Here, under is a word which keeps relation between man and tree. So now I will say means more preposition words like on, under, in, beside, behind, between, in front of, above, near to, and I will say some sentences also. For on, a dog lies on the rug. Where the dog lies? A dog lies on the rug. On. Here, my parents live in Delhi now. Where my parents live? My parents live in Delhi now. We slept under the open sky. We slept under the open sky. Where we slept? We slept under the open sky. There is a bush near the mall. Where is the bush? There is a bush near the mall. The cat was in front of the fireplace. Where the cat was? The cat was in front of the fireplace. There is a cat between the dogs. Here, where is the cat? The cat is between the two dogs. It is. This dog still sat behind the chair. Where the dog is still sitting? Still sitting. This dog still sat behind the chair. Our friends in the apartment above us are really noisy. How our friends are? Our friends in the apartment above us, हमारे ऊपर, above us are really noisy. A girl is sitting beside her mother. Where the girl is sitting? The girl sitting beside her mother. So this was my preposition topic. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Akansha Behra. I am studying in class 8 today and I am student of St. Xavier High School, Vyapar Bihar, Bilaspur. And my project for English exhibition is informal and formal. So at first, let's just understand what does these two terms actually mean. So formal are such kind of way of expressing where we apply more formalities and they are used in more kind of commercial purposes. And informal are such kind of terms or expressing our ways where we doesn't apply the formalities and they aren't commercial. For example of formal, we can take like writing a letter to our school, writing a letter to business purpose, or anything which is commercial. And in the informal, writing any letter to your sister, your brother, or any kind of relatives. So this is my project where I had labeled some informal and formal words which we should use in our daily lives. So those words are informal ask, formal inquire, informal book, formal reserve, informal check, formal verify, informal from, formal on the behalf of, say hello to, give my regards to, informal say sorry, formal apologize. So that is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day ahead.
Hello everyone, I am Zinu Reddy from class 5th C. In this activity, my topic is opposite word. Big, small, up, down, long, short, up, down, open, close, wet, dry.
everyone. I am Eva Oshin Masi, a student of class 7th A, St. Xavier's High School, Vyapar Vihar, Bilaspur. And for the English exhibition, I have prepared a chart that shows the right way to wash our hands. In this time of pandemic, it is important to follow the safety measures, and hand washing is one of them. As you can see that I have divided my chart into 3 categories. In the first section, I have written about how to wash our hands. In this, I have written about the 8 steps that we must follow. In the second section, I have written about when to wash our hands or the right time to wash our hands. In the third section, I have written about the importance of washing our hands. I hope you will follow the safety measures and be safe. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Aditi Tiwari from class 5th. Today I am representing gender with the help of this beautiful fish which I have made. What is gender? Gender defined as a classification of noun and pronoun as feminine gender and masculine gender. Feminine gender represent female and animal, and masculine gender represent male and animal. I have some example of this, like father, mother, king, queen, boy, girl. Lion is a masculine gender and lioness is a feminine gender. Peacock is a masculine gender and peahen is a feminine gender. Ox, cow, sister, sir, ma'am, uncle, aunt. Dog is the masculine gender and beach is a feminine gender. Milkman is a masculine gender and milkmaid is a feminine gender. Cook, hen. Cock, hen. Landlord, landlady. Brother is a masculine gender and sister is a feminine gender. Thank you.
Say thank you, say welcome,
Everyone, we are the students of St. Xavier High School from class 7th A. My name is Riya Kaushik from class 7th A and my friend name is Aditya Singh from class 7th A. Today we both are going to make video on good manners. So let's start our video. Good manners can be described as a person's behavior with another people with politeness. Good manners transform a human being into a civilized human being. Good manners define a behavioral pattern which is socially accounted and acceptable as well as respected.
Good manner is important and it is good to be polite and having respect for others.
Let's see the example of good manners. Respect to your parents. Thank you. Pray to God. Apologize for your mistake. Greet people with smile. Share the things to others. You are welcome. Listen to elders. Excuse me. Brush your teeth twice a day. I am sorry. Help to others. Please. Always water to plants. Ask permission before touching or taking things. Wake up early. May I? If you see someone is alone, ask if they need something. If you do something wrong, say sorry. Go to bed on time. Always throw the garbage in dustbin. Always do yoga, exercise, meditation every morning. Thank you.
Aditya, can you give me that water bottle, please? Of course, Didi.
Thank you. Say thank you when you receive something.
Oh, can you please pick up this pencil?
Thank you. After someone thank you, say welcome.
Aditya, can you please give me your pen? Of course, Didi.
Thank you. Say please to ask or requesting something. May I take this pencil, please?
Okay, Didi.
Thank you. Always ask may I before taking something. Aditya, please give me my book.
No.
Aditya, please give me my book. Thank you. And Aditya, we should not do like this, okay?
Okay.
From now, you will not do like this, okay?
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Always say sorry if you have done any mistake, okay?
Excuse me, Didi.
Yes, say what you want.
I want book.
Yes, of course, take it. Say excuse me in polite way when you want to ask something or tell something to someone.
सभी गुरुजनों को मेरा प्रणाम। मैं श्रुति बिस्वाल कक्षा 5वीं सेंट जेवियर्स हाई स्कूल बिलासपुर में पढ़ती हूँ। मैं अभी विशेषण के ऊपर कुछ बोलने जा रही हूँ। विशेषण संज्ञा या सर्वनाम की विशेषता बताने वाले शब्दों को विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे कि यह कमल सुंदर है। यहाँ सुंदर विशेषण है क्योंकि सुंदर कमल की विशेषता बता रही है। 4 बच्चे गाना गा रहे हैं। यहाँ 4 विशेषण है। रीता गिलास भर दूध पकड़ी है। यहाँ गिलास भर विशेषण है। यह मेरा हार है। यहाँ यह विशेषण है। अब हम विशेषण के भेद समझेंगे। विशेषण के 4 भेद होते हैं: गुणवाचक विशेषण, संख्यावाचक विशेषण, परिमाणवाचक विशेषण और संकेतवाचक विशेषण। अब हम विशेषण के भेदों का परिभाषा और कुछ उदाहरण समझेंगे। गुणवाचक विशेषण जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम शब्दों के गुण, दोष, रंग, रूप, आकार आदि के बारे में बताने वाले शब्दों को गुणवाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे कि प्रभात एक परिश्रमी बालक है। यहाँ परिश्रमी विशेषण है क्योंकि वो प्रभात की विशेषता बता रही है। यह कितने सुंदर फूल है। यहाँ सुंदर विशेषण है क्योंकि वो विशेषता बता रही है फूलों की। संख्यावाचक विशेषण जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम की संख्या का बोध कराने वाले शब्दों को संख्यावाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे कि 3 बंदर पेड़ पर बैठे हैं। यहाँ 3 विशेषण है क्योंकि बंदरों की यहाँ संख्या बताई गई है। कुछ बच्चे खेल रहे हैं। यहाँ कुछ बच्चों की संख्या बता रही है। अब संख्यावाचक विशेषण 2 विभागों में बांटा जाता है: निश्चित और अनिश्चित। यह एक निश्चित वाक्य है क्योंकि यहाँ बंदरों की संख्या बता गई है, और यह एक अनिश्चित वाक्य है क्योंकि यहाँ बच्चों की संख्या नहीं बताई गई है। अब हम परिमाणवाचक विशेषण जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम के परिमाण, मात्रा के बारे में बताने वाले शब्दों को परिमाणवाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे कि कार में 4 लीटर पेट्रोल डाल दो। यहाँ 4 लीटर विशेषण है क्योंकि यहाँ मापतोल के बारे में बता रहा है। रामू 5 किलो आटा लाया। यहाँ 5 किलो विशेषण है। और आखिरी में संकेतवाचक विशेषण जो सर्वनाम शब्द विशेषण के रूप में प्रयोग किए जाते हैं या संज्ञाओं से पहले आकर उनकी ओर संकेत करने वाले शब्दों को संकेतवाचक विशेषण कहते हैं। जैसे कि यह कार मेरी है। यहाँ यह विशेषण है क्योंकि वो कार की तरफ
संकेत दे रहा है। वो घड़ी मुझे चाहिए, यहाँ वह विशेषण है। धन्यवाद।
हेलो एवरीवन, मैं श्रेयसी पाल सेंट जेवियर हाई स्कूल कक्षा 8वीं स की छात्रा आज हिंदी विषय पर क्रियाकलाप प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ। विषय शब्द भंडार। अनेकार्थक शब्द ऐसे शब्द जिनके कई अर्थ होते हैं परंतु उनके अर्थों में कोई समानता नहीं होती है, उन्हें अनेकार्थक शब्द कहते हैं। उदाहरण नख, रत्न, पर्वत, वृक्ष, सूर्य, अंबर, वस्त्र, आकाश, अंतरिक्ष। पर्यायवाची शब्द समान अर्थ बताने वाले शब्दों को समानार्थी या पर्यायवाची शब्द कहते हैं। उदाहरण आग, अनल, पावक, अग्नि, कुशानु, लंबोदर, गणेश, गजानन, विनायक, विघ्न विनाशक। विलोम शब्द परस्पर विपरीत अर्थ देने वाले शब्द युग्म एक दूसरे का विलोम शब्द या विपरार्थक शब्द कहलाते हैं। उदाहरण रात, दिन, लाभ, हानि, कोमल, कठोर, मित्र, शत्रु, अच्छा, बुरा।
सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। मेरा नाम सिद्धि मिश्रा है और मैं कक्षा 7वीं ड की छात्रा हूँ। मैं सेंट जेवियर हाई स्कूल में पढ़ती हूँ। यह मेरा हिंदी का एग्जीबिशन है। मेरा विषय है सर्वनाम। जो शब्द संज्ञा के स्थान पर प्रयोग किए जाते हैं उन्हें सर्वनाम कहते हैं, जैसे वह, यह, मैं, तुम। सर्वनाम के 6 भेद होते हैं। पहला, पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम। जो सर्वनाम शब्द बोलने, सुनने वाले या किसी तीसरे व्यक्ति के लिए प्रयुक्त होते हैं उन्हें वे पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं, जैसे मैं, मेरा, वह, वे, तुम, तू। दूसरा, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम। जो सर्वनाम शब्द वाक्य में आए शब्दों का परस्पर संबंध प्रकट करते हैं उन्हें संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं, जैसे जो करेगा सो भरेगा, तू क्यों भाग भया उदास है। तीसरा, प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम। जो सर्वनाम शब्द किसी व्यक्ति, वस्तु या क्रिया के संबंध में प्रश्न करने के लिए प्रयुक्त होते हैं वे प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं, जैसे आप क्या चाहते हैं। चौथा, अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम। जो सर्वनाम शब्द किसी अनिश्चित व्यक्ति या वस्तु का बोध कराते हैं वे अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं, जैसे कोई आया है, किसी को बुला लीजिए। पांचवा, निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम। जो सर्वनाम शब्द पास या दूरी की किसी व्यक्ति या वस्तु की ओर निश्चयपूर्वक संकेत कर रहे हों वो अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं, जैसे वह मेरा भाई है, यह तुम्हारी घड़ी है। छठवां, निजवाचक सर्वनाम। कर्ता जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों का प्रयोग अपने लिए करता है वे निजवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं, जैसे यह काम मैं अपने आप करूँगा।
धन्यवाद। नमस्कार सभी को। मेरा नाम सुप्रिया नायक है। मैं कक्षा 7वीं ड की छात्र हूँ। मेरा यह हिंदी प्रदर्शनी है। मेरा विषय है काल। काल। काल का अर्थ होता है समय। काल के 3 भेद होते हैं: भूतकाल, वर्तमान काल, भविष्य काल। भूतकाल क्रिया के जिस रूप से कार्य के बीते हुए समय का बोध होता है उसे हम भूतकाल कहते हैं। उदाहरण, मैं कल दिल्ली गया था। वर्तमान काल, क्रिया के जिस रूप से कार्य के वर्तमान समय का बोध होता है उसे हम वर्तमान काल कहते हैं। उदाहरण, मोर नाच रहा है। भविष्यकाल, भविष्यकाल का अर्थ होता है क्रिया के जिस रूप से कार्य के आने वाले समय के होने का पता चलता है उसे हम भविष्यकाल कहते हैं। उदाहरण, कल बाजार बंद रहेगा। धन्यवाद सभी को। यहाँ मेरा विषय समाप्त होता है।
पर्यायवाची झंडा का ध्वजा, पताका, ध्वज, केतु, निशान। घर का गृह, भवन, निकेतन, आलय, धाम। आँख का नेत्र, दृग, लोचन, चक्षु, नयन। सांप का नाग, सर्प, व्याल, भुजंग, विषधर। ताड़ का तीर, शर, सिलिमुख, विषेक, सायक। पर्वत का पहाड़, भूदर, गिरी, शैल, पर्वत। हाथी का हस्ती, कुंजर, गज, विटुंड, हस्ती।
नाम शंभवी सिंह अस्ति। अहं सप्तमकक्षायां पठामि। मम विद्यालय नाम सेंट जेवियर हाईस्कूल अस्ति। मम विषय शब्दरूप कमल अस्ति। लता शब्दरूप अकारांत स्त्रीलिंग। प्रथमा लता लते लता। द्वितीया लतां लते लताः। तृतीया लत्या लताभ्यां। चतुर्थी लत्या लताभ्यां लताभ्य। पंचमी लत्या लताभ्यां लताभ्य। षष्ठी लत्या। सप्तमी लतायां लत्यो लताशु। संबोधनम, हे लते हे लते हे लता।
देख सकते हैं कि मैंने अनाजों के नाम पर चार्ट बनाए हैं। फर्स्ट है बार्ली। बार्ली का मतलब होता है जौ। जौ को हम संस्कृत में बोलेंगे यवह। सेकेंड है ग्राम। ग्राम का मतलब होता है चना। चना को संस्कृत में बोलेंगे चड़कह। थर्ड है जूट। जूट का संस्कृत होगा शाणी। फिर है वीट। वीट को हम हिंदी में बोलेंगे गेहूँ। गेहूँ का संस्कृत होगा गोधूमः। फिर है राइस। राइस को हिंदी में बोलेंगे चावल। फिर इसको संस्कृत में बोलेंगे तंडुलः।
मयूरः अर्थात हमारा राष्ट्रीय पक्षी मयूर है, अर्थात मोर। कवि श्रेष्ठ रविंद्रनाथ ठाकुर अस्ति, अर्थात जो रचयिता कवि श्रेष्ठ जो है वो रविंद्रनाथ ठाकुर जी हैं। प्रत्येकम राष्ट्र स्वराष्ट्रगानम सम्मानयति, और ये हमारा राष्ट्रगान को ये सम्मान देते हैं। सभायामः समापने राष्ट्रगानस्य गानम आवश्यकम अस्ति, हर सभा में राष्ट्रगान गाना आवश्यक है। विद्यालय च प्रार्थनायाः पश्चात प्रतिदिनम राष्ट्रगानम भवति, हर विद्यालय में यह प्रार्थना होती है, जनगण मन गाया जाता है, अर्थात जनगण मन हमारा राष्ट्रीय गान है। हिंदी अस्माकं देशस्य राष्ट्रभाषा अस्ति, अर्थात हिंदी हमारे देश का राष्ट्रभाषा है। अस्याः लिपि देवनागरी अस्ति, हमारे देश का लिपि देवनागरी है। एषा लिपि निद्रां वैज्ञानिकी सर्वदोषण परिमार्जिता च वर्तते। अस्माकं राष्ट्रीय पशुः व्याघ्र अस्ति, अर्थात हमारा राष्ट्रीय पशु बाघ है। एषः पशुषु अति शूरः भवति, ये बहुत शक्तिशाली है। राष्ट्रीयः जनाः शक्ति समापन्नः भवेयुः इति अस्य संदेश के लोगों के शक्ति का प्रति ये संदेश देता है। अस्माकं राष्ट्रमुद्रा सारनाथ स्थित प्रख्यातात् अशोक स्तंभात् गृहीता, हमारा जो राष्ट्रीय प्रतीक है वो अशोक चक्र है, अर्थात सत्यमेव जयते। राष्ट्रीय मुद्रायां चत्वार सिंहाः दृश्यन्ति, अगर हम गौर से देखें राष्ट्र मुद्रा को उसमें हमें 4 सिंह दिखाई देता है, अर्थात 4 शेर दिखाई देते हैं। राजकीयपत्रे धातुमुद्रासु च राष्ट्रमुद्रा अंकिता भवति। उसमें हर सिक्के में ये, हर सिक्के और हर नोट में ये बना रहता है, अर्थात उसमें लिखा भी रहता है कि ये इतने सिक्के का है या 10 रुपये सिक्का, हर चीज़ में इसका लिखा रहता है, इसका प्रतीक उसमें दिया जाता है। अस्माकं राष्ट्रीय पक्षी, मयूर हमारे राष्ट्र पक्षी है। अस्य शिरसि शिखा वर्तत, वह अस्य पृष्ठभागे शोभते, सौंदर्यं नृत्यं च प्रसिद्धम। इसका नृत्य और इसका सौंदर्य माने अर्थात जो सुंदर है उसके कारण वो ज़्यादा ही प्रसिद्ध है। सुंदरतायः कलायः च द्योतकः, मयूरः मेघं दृष्ट्वा स्वभयं प्रसार्यं नृत्यति। माने मयूर जब भी मेघ को देखता है तो वो हमेशा देख के ही वो नाचने के लिए झूम पड़ता है और उसका नृत्य देखने लायक होता है। अस्य जन्म सिद्ध गुणाः, माने ये सर्प को खाना ज़्यादा पसंद करता है। विषकारकाणाम् उपद्रवकारकाणां च सत्वानां विनाशः भवेत् इति अस्य मानवानां कृति शुभ संदेशः। माने ये अपने सौंदर्य और हर चीज़ को लेकर उसके बाद वो सांप जो रहता है, सांप में विष भी रहता है और उसको वो खाता है, उसके विष को नष्ट कर देता है। अर्थात ये भी हमें एक अच्छे से मैसेज देता है कि हमें हमेशा ही कोई भी चीज़ अगर बुराई या कुछ भी विनाश करने का आता है हमारे ऊपर तो हमें उसे एक अच्छे रूप में ले लेना चाहिए, ना कि उसके विनाश के ऊपर और खुद ही अपना विनाश कर दे। कमलम अस्माकं राष्ट्रीय पुष्पम, अर्थात कमल जो है ये हमारा राष्ट्रीय पुष्प है। इदं सौंदर्यस्य कोमलतायः निर्मलतायः शांतय च संदेशः वितरति, अर्थात ये जो है हमें सौंदर्य का, कोमल त्वचा का या कोमल अपने मन को कोमल करने का या निर्मल होने का और शांत रहने का हमें ये संदेश देता है और पूरे दुनिया में यही संदेश फैलाता है कि वो अपने सौंदर्य को लेकर, अपने मन के सौंदर्य, अपने कोमलता, निर्मलता और शांति प्रभाव से सब रह सके। हमारा राष्ट्रीय फल है अर्थात आम। जैसे हम जानते हैं कि आम को फलों का राजा भी कहा जाता है।
As you can see, this is the screen of laptop which is used to display different types of images. Then this is the start button of laptop which is used to start the laptop. This is the keyboard which is used to type or give command to computer. This is the touch screen which is used like a mouse in laptop. Here you can see this is the camera of laptop. Nowadays laptops are most commonly used because they are easy to carry anywhere and they are used to make documents and presentations. Thank you.
Connecting different computers to a network is known as a topology. There are basically three types of topology. The first is ring topology, second is star topology, and the third is bus topology. In this ring topologies, all the computers are connected in a closed loop, and one computer passes the whole data to the another computer. And this most advantage is it is more reliable, and the disadvantages of this ring topologies are it requires a more complicated control software, and it requires if one computer fails, it can result in the failure of. In star topologies, all the computers are connected to a central device called switch, which forwards the data towards its destination. The advantage of the star topologies are it is cost effective, and in this, if one computer fails, it does not affect the other computers. And the disadvantage of this topology is the whole network depends upon the central device which is called switch. If it fails, it can affect the whole network, and it becomes slow. In bus topologies, all the nodes are connected to a central device called bus, which has two terminators at the ends which control the bouncing of the signals. The advantages of the bus topologies are it is easy to set up, and the failure of one node does not affect the whole network. Disadvantages of the bus topologies are a signal must be stronger enough in the bus to reach the receiver. Thank you.
A computer system consists of two parts, hardware and software. Hardware consists of the physical parts such as keyboard, monitor, hard disk, etc. Software is a set of instructions that tell the computer are to be performed. Hardware includes input devices, output devices, processing devices, storage devices. Software, application software, system software. Characteristic of computer. This is a mentioned below. High speed, accuracy, storage capacity, diligence, versatility, reduction in paperwork, limitation of work. This is mentioned below. They can only perform tasks that they have been programmed. They cannot do any work without instruction from the users. They cannot take their own decisions. Working of a computer. This is also mentioned below. Input, process, output, storage. Input. It is the collection of data or instruction entered into computer. Example, keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick, etc. Process. It is the manipulation of data as per given instruction. CPU, Central Processing Unit, is control the operation of all parts of computer. Output. Output is the result obtained from a computer system after processing. Example, monitor, printer, etc. Storage. A computer stores data and instruction for processing. Example, RAM, hard disk, CD, pen drive, etc. That's all. Thank you.
ऊंची है दीवारें, लंबी है डगर, ना है हम राही, ना है हम सफर। हौसलों के दम पर जिंदगी की राहों में तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल। कोशिशों में ख्वाहिशों का ऐसा रंग तू घोल दे, जिसके रंग में रंग जाए ये दुनिया। करके बुलंद इन हौसलों को हासिल कर अपना मकाम, तेरी जीत के आगे झुक जाए दुनिया। रुकना नहीं है अब तुझको, हासिल होगा वो सब तुझको। पथरीली राहों में विश्वास के सहारे तू बढ़ता चल, 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 बढ़ता चल। ऊंची है दीवारें, लंबी है डगर, ना है हम राही, ना है हम सफर। हौसलों के दम पर जिंदगी की राहों में तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल। कोशिशों में ख्वाहिशों का ऐसा रंग तू घोल दे, जिसके रंग में रंग जाए ये दुनिया। करके बुलंद इन हौसलों को हासिल कर अपना मकाम, तेरी जीत के आगे झुक जाए दुनिया। रुकना नहीं है अब तुझको, हासिल होगा वो सब तुझको। पथरीली राहों में विश्वास के सहारे तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल।